What's up, everybody? Welcome to Assemble XP. I'm one of your hosts, Matt. Joining me, as always, is my best buddy over here, Court. What is happening today?
My daughter's home, so yeah, a lot.
A lot of things are happening in the household. Canuck with the puck. Now, you're going to need a lot of coffee there, my friend from Timmy's. Let's talk.
Literally going to go get one after the show.
Same. Let's talk today, though, about Far Cry DLC. I want to get your impressions, your thoughts. What did you think about the VAAS DLC that you have gone through and played? So start from the top, overall impressions of the DLC.
So it is totally different than anything I've ever played in Far Cry. It reminds me a ton of Returnal, like a ton.
Really?
Because what happens with your character, which is VAAS, if you die, you start all over again. But you can go around and you can collect these hearts that are like beating to be able to keep your money and keep certain items after you've collected. I'm not gonna lie, it started me off in action mode when I played the campaign in story mode. So I was getting worked and I was like, wow, this is so hard. I'm dying every 2 seconds. I turned it back to baby mode for myself so I could play the game properly from my liking. And I was able to start going through and taking down and going through these different challenges. So you're going to go through the mind of VAAS. And there are challenges that you can do, which you can earn cash. And that cash you can buy either a weapon or you can buy XP or upgrade VAAS in certain categories throughout it. You can also unlock weapons as well, doing these challenges as well. And then you're going around and you're finding 3 pieces to a dagger. And then you have to go around and kill people. And then at night, those enemies turn into like ghost enemies. It's actually pretty cool. The set itself, the island that you're on, is beautiful. There's sharks in the sky, which is hilarious. So Sharknado joke insert right here. And it looks vast and beautiful, and it's a lot bigger of an island than I thought it was going to be. Like, you can't just run across it real quick. There are some things you got to do, and then you've got to unlock your grapple hook again. You've got to go through and build up VAAS. And I'm going to guess, because I haven't finished it yet. I've gotten 2 pieces of the dagger. I'm going to guess here that as you build up VAAS, it's going to be a lot easier because it has been. Like, I've unlocked the grapple hook. I've unlocked all these certain little steps so that I can go through. And I've gotten even hearts where one of the hearts I have is if I die, it'll automatically make me alive again right then and there. So I technically get 2 lives instead of 1 life, which is nice.
Cool.
So there are these little upgrades that you can put into VAAS that give you. It's almost like the card system in Bloodborne. And not Bloodborne, sorry, Back 4 Blood. So it gives you progression help. But then I also learned that you can go back and there's 3 different levels of this. So you can go back in and you can play on level 2 after finishing it and it gets harder. And then you play on level 3 and it's even harder. So it's hard. I'm going to say this. It is not for me.
Okay.
If you liked Returnal, you like to be punished and have a challenge of it.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people do. Like, let's be honest here. Returnal, a lot of people were saying should be game of the year. A lot of people like Bloodborne. A lot of people like these type of games. What
makes
this DLC is.
What makes it so hard compared to the game? Because like I played it on easy baby mode too for the campaign. Had a great time. Still found it relatively challenging. But what is it just the enemy AI is that much harder? Is it even on the basic difficulty?
Yes, the enemy AI is harder, and also it's when you die, you lose everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like for starters, I had a pistol at the beginning that had a laser pointer, and I died. And when I woke up again, like, because you literally wake up again, that pistol was gone. Now, you get a pistol, but it's not the one that I was using.
Sure.
So, and you can't go around and get weapons from the enemies. So you're only getting cash and you're getting an ammo, and that's all you can pick up throughout the levels. And then, like I said, you're going around and you're picking up certain upgrades. But when you die, unless you have the certain upgrades that keep all that stuff, you have to go all over. You have to start all over again. Like, you still have those pieces of the dagger. It's doing it all over again. It is a very challenging.
Well, I'm glad because that will work for some, right? The positive piece is that it's good for players that really enjoy that type of challenge, because you don't normally get that from a Far Cry game. Let's be honest. Like, you can go through the campaign relative ease, even the other DLCs they've launched in the past. So taking a fresh spin on it is is a good thing. But yeah,
I
that
would
could not
suggest,
be for everybody though.
yeah, and I would suggest unlocking your guns as quickly as possible, so that you can have better guns, because you're just going to get destroyed. Because some of these are very challenging, these challenges to get certain weapons and so on and so forth. They'll tell you when you click on something, it'll have like a little bar system. There's a box with a bar,
Yeah.
and it shows you how challenging it is. And when the bar all the way is red, it's like, maybe I won't do this one right now. But it is also great to go through Voss's head. The story itself is great. You collect little bobbleheads throughout, and there's little notes, and it's actually pretty funny when he reads a note. He makes fun of it, that in a video game, why am I reading a note? This is just taking me away from what I'm doing. It's really funny.
Cool. Well, it sounds good. It just sounds like it's got some challenges in that. I mean, it's working great, I assume. Like there's no real
I'm going to
issues.
finish it, but I'm not going to go back and do like, I'm going to go on level 2 and see if I can beat it when it's harder.
How long would you say the DLC is, roughly?
I say you could probably mainline it in 4 hours.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
If it's 4 hours, if you mainline the thing. So you could probably get, if you're doing all of the challenges, if you were redoing it, you could probably get almost 10 hours out of it, I would imagine. If you 100% the thing.
You could get a lot of hours. You could get a ton if you're going to go through and try and make it in the sand, like make it hard. Yeah. Sure. If you want to do that, that's your choice. That's your cup of tea. I play games on baby mode.
There you go.
That's how I'm going to continue to do it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. There's Court's first impressions of Far Cry DLC, the VAAS DLC. Sounds good. I am going to give it a shot. I want to see what it's all about. He was my favorite villain in all of the Far Cry games. So to have him back in the game, to be able to play as him, I think is pretty exciting. Let us know in the comments below. What do you guys think of the DLC yourselves? Are you going to grab it? Are you going to try it out? And if you have, what did you think? Let us know. We'll see you on the next episode.